What is up, what's up, everybody? It's Mark the Mike. This is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I am Mark the Mike. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
We got tons of wrestling in the cover because we still are reviewing the pay-per-views that passed because there was like 6 of them in one day, within a weekend.
Yes, I said 7 days.
Yeah, man.
7 days, yeah.
9 days. Cause Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then Collision Saturday. Fucking holy shit! So much wrestling going on. Like I'm trying,
Collusion.
huh?
Collusion.
It's
I said
collusion.
collusion.
Collusion. That's what Cardona was saying about his loss to Shansi.
I mean, that's not my fault.
Yeah.
If I was in the crowd, I would have rooted for Shotzi too. Sorry.
Damn. Yeah. Oh. Shout outs to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. They showed a lot of their new the big rubber guys. We were just showing to each other the pictures and stuff, but they have a Sting, a Tony Storm Chase. They have Hangman Chase, which is a current outfit as well. It's from the last pay per view, and then they have Will Ospreay in the gear of the last pay per view as well, and they all getting big rubber guys for AEW. Hopefully, it brings in more, and they get more series going after this. They did a baseball deal, so they have like Mr. Met as a big rubber guy, which a lot of my coworkers are Met fans, so they're extremely excited for that. They have the Philadelphia, I forgot it was called the Freak or something like that, and then they have Macho Man in the Cincinnati Reds because that was the team that he was drafted to
Okay,
when
that's
he was
cool.
playing baseball. So they have him as a Cincinnati Red. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up. I think San Diego Comic Con is this weekend, so there's a lot of stuff that are being shown within the next couple of days. So we'll try to talk about it or see what we could see, and anything that we actually enjoy, we'll probably talk about on both casts. The wrestling stuff we'll talk on this, and everything else in between the other casts. So. All right. So I think All In was before Evolution because that was on a Saturday. So we could go through that pay per view fast, and then we go to the other one. So let me get my list, and we could go and review this. So AEW All In. The card was 9 matches, but then they had like 3 matches right before it too. So it was just felt like a long night. Um, I did watch clips of the 0 hour just because I saw Harley Cameron return. Or was that during? No, that was during the pay per view itself, right? That was the gauntlet, right?
I believe that was the gauntlet, man.
Yeah. Okay. So I did not watch 0 hour then. So we kick off with the trios title. You have Sabata, Samoa Joe, and Briscoe, right?
What's that? The
The
ops?
the ops, yeah. No, oh no, Hobbs.
Oh, he said Hobbs. Hobbs. Sorry. No, what's yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
said Briscoe
They're
first
not.
because I was like I got confused or who's in the
Okay.
same versus
All
the
right.
Death Riders.
They don't have a group name, right? They're not anything. They're just mad at Moxley.
Yeah, they're the ops, so that's what they call themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Hobbs, Joe, and Sabata.
And so
So this match again, it was I like the talent that's in it, but I couldn't I didn't really care for the match. But they did sell off Joe. They kind of like sold him off as an injury and stuff like that. So basically, he was just pretty much out the match. Or was he even in the match in the first place? I don't remember.
I think they killed him.
Yeah, someone. Damn. Let me go to the AEW results because again, it was like a week ago. Give me one sec, because I just have my list that I did the reviews and shit. But let me just go on it real fast and we can remember it. Um,
I think that I saw the match I saw, but I did feel bad I didn't see the Outriders and
yeah, that was
FTR.
a cool outfit. Yeah,
No, I mean and FTR the match itself.
that was in the 0 hour.
Yeah, that's what I like. I'm saying I was upset I didn't see that though.
Yeah, their gear was worth worth seeing. Yeah, the Newport 100.
I don't know why they so mad at them. They used to be friends.
Jealousy.
They trained them in the ways of being the youngest tag team on the planet. I don't understand.
They jealousy. They couldn't rock those Newport 100 tights. They wouldn't got away with
And Dax
it.
is bald.
Yep, and they just got mad. There you go. That's the angry one. So, yeah, no. So Samoa Joe did wrestle this match, so he was in this. They defeated the Death Riders. So Jamo, and then they attacked and sent Joe on the stretcher. So pretty much Joe's getting written off the show, pretty much, because he's gonna be filming for Tristan Meadow very soon. So this match was forgettable. I'm happy that there's new trio champions that we actually could see, but other than that, I saw this was going to be the downfall of Death Riders because I kind of had Hangman winning as well. So um, I go I get this match at 3.
I would agree, but that's because I barely remember the match.
There you go.
I do just remember the end of them taking him out and beating him up and
Yeah.
sending him on the stretcher.
So next match we have the men's Casino Gauntlet match, which now I understand why you will want their early spots just because you could pin each other really fast before everyone else comes out. So that makes sense now,
Mm-hmm.
even though no one did it. No one has done that yet.
Well, they're trying. They're
Yeah.
trying.
So you had NJF and Mark Briscoe. They actually started off. You had Ricochet in this match. You had Mystico. You had Anthony Bowens. You had Roderick Strong, Brody King, the return of Juice Robinson, Kota Ibushi, Beast Motors, and Matt Caster. Those are all the competitors that was in this. The winner was MJF. Um, I thought it was solid. I thought it was solid. They had some really good spots here and there. It just went to a point that there was too many people and they couldn't pay attention to who was who and what was going on. But at some points, it was just a lot of fun. I'll run this. So I'll run it for MJF wins and he has a title shot now.
Uh, Score wise, I give it 3-5. I'd say it is getting better at individuals having moments and stuff, but
Yeah,
then it hits a point where there's too many people, and I think maybe a rule change to have it be like not. I don't want to say like you have to throw somebody over, but there has to be like a
pinfall elimination.
yeah. Add that to the stipulation for everybody, and just like just make it elimination,
Yeah,
last person standing.
I
So
agree with that.
even if it's 4 people in the ring and two pin at the same time, like then there's two left, and you keep going from there. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
because it needs to move faster.
yeah. Third match is the TNT Championship match. You had a speech by Adam Cole saying that he had to pretty much relinquish the belt. He has, I think, his injury is concussed. He has I think he has 2 concussions that he's dealing with right now that makes him that he cannot wrestle now. So he dropped the belt, and then they made this 4-way, which is Dustin Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara versus Kyle Fletcher versus Garcia. I thought it was solid, and I was happy to see Dustin win.
Uh, Shout outs to Chugs. Get well soon.
Yes.
Maybe we'll see him in the ring again. Maybe not, but hopefully he's better soon. I did see him streaming like 2 days ago,
Yeah.
so at least he's up.
Yeah.
Um, and the match itself, I thought it was a good match, but I did not think that Dustin in the 4-way was the best part of the match until the very end.
Yeah.
And so I felt there were moments where he was kind of the not he wasn't making the match drag, but because he wasn't bringing it up and the other 3 guys were, like it felt a little off to me. and so I think again. I think time.
Yeah,
I think it went on a little too long.
I
Just a
think that
little bit.
I
Just a
think
little.
I
Not
think
saying
this pay per
it dragged,
view
but
in all, I think there's like quite a few matches that you could probably shave 10 minutes off each match, and you probably still have the same match.
well, some of them were about that, but like it's just there's just pacing, man.
Yeah,
And when the pacing for me is not right, it's just like I'm starting to start look at things. I'm like, oh, look at how he does it. Instead of being in the match,
yeah.
I'm now paying attention to what they're actually doing
Like,
instead of
why is shoelace not tied?
y- y- yes, but it's more like, oh,
Yeah,
that wasn't the greatest power slam in the world. Whereas normally it'd be so tight that there wouldn't be any room for you to think about this stuff. So
that makes sense now.
I give it a 3.5.
I'm
But
at the same
I'm
3.5.
I'm happy for Dustin.
Yeah,
So
first
what does
single
he have?
star.
Does he have three belts now?
Yeah, he has the ROH trios. He has the ROH tag, and then he also has the TNT championship.
So now he can be on TV and have the other two belts on him,
Yep.
so that you can see ROH. Look at that. And Athena's on TV.
Yeah.
Wow.
About time. We've been just saying this for like the last 2 years since she be signed to AEW.
Yeah, exactly.
Next match is this is battle for control of the VPs. You have Will Ospreay and Swerve versus the Young Bucks.
For me, I think this was tied with match of the night. I think the excitement level, and I know what style of match it was going to be, and I think they delivered on that. And not for nothing, Swerve and Osprey have good chemistry, and they wouldn't seem odd as a tag team.
Yeah,
So this match, I give a 4.25.
I'm gonna go four. Um, I just got, I just felt that it went a little too long.
I can see that.
Just because again, like I'm not getting hurt and then rubbernecking things like that. After a while, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, yeah, it's supposed to be dead right now. If I landed that many times on my neck, yeah, I would be in a doctor. But other than that, like I did like the athleticism of it. I did like the Young Bucks entrance. I did
Hmm.
like all their entrances. I thought it was actually pretty cool. And again, the chemistry was there, and they made a entertaining match. So I'll stick with the four. Um, Women's Casino Gauntlet match. I liked this one more than the men's.
I give it about an even score
Yeah,
because I don't think the highs went that high, except for Cameron,
yeah.
Harley Cameron coming back. That's about it.
I give it credit for keeping some storylines intact within the match, but yeah, it got again. This is also comes to the point that there's too many things going on at once, and then you're trying to keep up with everything, but again, you tend to get distracted and be like, okay, and then I'm just happy Athena win. That was the
Hmm.
one I wanted to win, but I think that everyone had their spots and stuff like that. I like the fact that they added some storylines that they were going on already, so I give it slightly higher than the men's. So if I gave it 3.5 to the men's, I gave it a 4 to the men's. I'll just stick it. I'll give it the same score then.
This one I give 3.75, so slightly higher than the men.
Okay. Next match. AEW Tag Champions Hurt Syndicate versus Speedball and Knight versus Christian and Nick Wayne. Knight, I get confused with the dude in TNA that just won the
Leon
vicious.
Slater? Yes,
Yeah, I get
exactly.
them confused all the
Yes,
time, and I think
yes.
I like Leon Slater slightly more, and I always get them too confused.
I think the only thing I confuse is I keep thinking that Kevin Knight has the British accent.
Oh, okay.
And so when I hear him talk like with the hood accent, I'm like that. Oh, that's a different guy. Yeah, okay, okay.
You're like, what happened to your accent? Like
Yeah,
fucking Kofi
exactly.
Kingston.
Kofi. This match I thought was pretty good. I thought it was solid. Not for nothing. I think the right people won.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody says. Her business should be beating up everybody. Those are grown ass men out there
it's in
beating
their
up
theme
people.
song.
That's true. And I think the moments with Christian added to it, didn't take away.
Yeah, and then brought Copeland back and made it save for Christian.
So this one I'm gonna give a four. Solid four.
I'll go same. I'll go same score because you also had like story in the end. I like the
Yes.
I wish we got more out the patriarchy. What happened to
I think
Luchasaurus?
he's hurt. I think he's
Yeah,
hurt.
he
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe
got
he turned
sprayed.
into an egg.
Probably. Is it gonna be a newborn? Match number 7, which is the AEW Women's Championship match, is Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné.
Uh, Correction. I think this was the best match of the night.
This was my favorite match of the night.
Well, my personal favorite. Right off the bat, I would say 4.75. I'm not gonna give it a five. I think there was a little bit. Again, time. I think there was like a tiny bit of a low in the match where it could have been tightened up,
Yeah,
and then I started to notice things. But no, I think it was very good. I think it was a good end to the feud. I wasn't upset that Monet didn't win,
yeah,
but I expected her to win. You know, um, and that DDT. I mean, not DDT. The power driver. Like you said, it's kind of crazy that
yeah,
that movie can still walk, but you gotta put it in the context of where they are.
yeah,
You know what? Sometimes a little bit of rubberneck is all right. So
and biting in
yeah,
areas.
but yeah. Listen, again, they had one of the best series of like callbacks to all the little confrontations and
Yeah,
things that they said, and like that's how you make a regular match memorable. Like it
yeah,
could have just been whatever. You know they're good, but I think the credit is never like really given to Monet for like the stuff that happens that she puts in
yeah,
from the feud itself. Of course, we know Tony's good at that,
yeah,
always good. But like that's what made it. That's why I remember the stuff, the kiss, the the biting, like you said, like
yeah.
the Tony dancing, like again, back and forth with those two. So that's why I think it was extra special.
I think this is. I'll say this, and I probably get hate on how I was saying it, but I'll say this is probably the most story arc match throughout this whole card. They told the story. They told the story from all their, like what you said. They told the story from all their promos, all their past, and what they did, and they brought it all into this. So I give it a lot of credit for that because it was the only one that kept me interested throughout the whole match. Every match I fell off of at certain times because it just were too long. This one I kind of, even when it started getting slow, I still was very interested in it because I think the two girls are extremely talented and they kept me interested. So I'm gonna go 5 with this match just because I think just the build and everything on total package, it was just the best thing. It was the match I was looking forward to the most on All In.
Mm-hmm.
So and Tony Storm still your champion. And watch her backstage promo afterwards. It's hilarious.
A kidnap Renee.
She allowed it.
This is true.
Next match, Omega versus Okada. What are they calling that title again?
Is it now continental? It's not. It's no longer intercontinental. I
Right.
don't know what it is.
It was international title, which was Kenny Omega, which I completely forgot that he had. And then he
I remember. Didn't he beat Takeshita for it?
he did. I just completely forgot
Yeah.
he had it because he wasn't coming out with the belt because he was
Oh,
fighting the Death Rider, so he was not coming out with the title.
yeah. He didn't want to get. He didn't want them to snatch it.
Yeah, snatch it, put it in the suitcase. All right. So okay, combine. Oh, the Unified Championship. That's the new belt called, which is
All right.
the Continental and the International. And they said they're still gonna run tournament that Continental tournament in the end of the year as
Okay.
well. All right, so my issue, and this is another thing I have with this match, it went too long. And the sad thing is the fact that I watched these two fight so many times, and this is not close to their best match.
I
Um,
think I'll tell you what I think took away from it the most, and that was the interference. I
Yeah.
don't think it added to the match. I think the match itself was solid on its way to being great because I think the specialty of this one was Kenny selling the injury.
Yeah.
So that's what the story of the match ended up being. But then you got yeah, Don Cal.
Yeah.
At one point, I swear I heard him like off mic say like "fuck you, Kenny Omega." Like he took the headset off and
Yeah.
screamed it. I was like, "Who said that?" Um, so, but yeah, it wasn't up to the standard I thought it was gonna be.
I'm going 4.
Yeah, I can't go any higher than that, so I'll leave it at that as well.
Okada wins. He is your new unified champion. And Swerve said hello to him this week.
Oh, okay.
So and then the main event is John Moxley versus Adam Page in a Texas death match because they cannot have a regular match. It's always a fucking hardcore
Moxley needs to bleed. All right,
match.
he just
He bleeds and he sneezes. He bleeds.
but he just like that's it's not enough.
Yeah,
Like he looks like a gasket ready to explode. Like he needs to get all the blood out,
looks like a boil.
and it has to come out of his forehead.
Oh man, he's
He's
gonna have
crazy
a
because he showed up on the next show.
yeah, and wrestle
Like
the six
you
man.
saw that you saw that thing on his head.
Yeah,
Like it had like you could put a hand in there. Jesus.
he's
So,
gonna have a Ric Flair forehead when he gets old. That he can
no, you
just
mean
tap it
a
twice
blue?
and start bleeding.
You mean a Devon? It's gonna look
Yeah,
like Devon.
but like Ric Flair, he just tap his head and start fucking bleeding.
Well, that's his special power. That's his thing. That and he's always drunk. So
Yeah, I heard he's shitting on his pants. He just survived cancer though. Like he had cancer
good for
taken
him.
out of his body. So good. Hope speedy recovery, Ric Flair. Stop shitting
Uh,
yourself.
Listen, he's an old man.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
We're not supposed to know that happens, but he's an old man.
He don't give a fuck. Probably. He's like woo.
Where's my colostomy bit?
um, you want to start this match?
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was a good one of what they were trying to sell me. It was a Texas death match, and it looked like somebody should have died with all the blood.
Yeah.
Uh, like I said, Moxley had a hole in his head. I still think the better nails is stupid when one man took a DDT on it and they flattened, and then the other guy falls on it and there's like barely a scratch on his back. So I'm like, you guys, you gotta put that one to bed because it's not doing anything.
At least it wasn't the explosion match.
But again, it's so cartoonish
Yeah.
that it's like it works for me. It's like I'm not sitting there going, "Oh, what is this?" I'm like, "No, all right." I being presented with this nonsense. It is a Texas death match in 2025. We're trying to have people go home, not in body bags. So
Yeah.
I understand, and I think it was good for what it was. I think we knew the Death Riders were going to be a factor. Marina was out there for like 75% of the match. Went through a table, came back. Uh, what is that blue mask that Danielson had on? I mean,
It was like a panther, the
like
Blue
what
Panther or some shit. I
is
forgot
that
the
his
wrestler's
new?
name. It was a wrestler's mask.
Okay, that's his new alias.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was hoping to see him come back and kick somebody in the head, and he did that. So I'm happy. I give it a 4 or 5.
And then Darby from the
And
sky.
Darby pulling the sting, yes.
Yep. Yep.
So I
Um.
think it was 4 or 5. I do like the misdirection, although I think again the one thing some of the few nitpicks I could say are like timing was the Moxley having to pretend that he's extremely distracted by Darby's
Yeah.
video, walking around, and then waiting for him to come down on the apron. And it's like, if I see you Spider Man on the apron, I should be able to kick you in the
I'm gonna
fucking
start
head.
throwing shit.
That's you understand what I'm saying? Like when you see stuff like that, that's like for the biggest part of the
Yeah.
moment. It's like
You should not
for real.
pan on the outs. You should be
Yeah, you
panning on
don't.
him coming down and not the person in the ring.
Yeah, there's ways to stop me from breaking my immersion. So that
Yeah,
again, that's the only things I would take away. Because other than that, it was two grown ass men beating each other up and sticking each other with stuff.
yeah. I'll go 4-5 as well. Like it was brutal and stuff like that. Could have shaved off some minutes, yes, but I thought it was good. I thought the right person won. I'm actually happy to see Hangman win. I'm a bit tired of Moxie's storyline because we still haven't got like a full version of what's why he's doing like why is he fully doing
He's
it?
crazy. That's it.
Yeah.
The end of the story is he's insane.
But in the end of the day, I think Hangman was the right guy to do it. I had a feeling that Moxie was gonna win and it was gonna be Darby the one to take it, but I think this was the perfect place to do it. And Hangman's the new champ, and to return to Brian. And I'm not sure if Brian's fully returned or he just came just to be part of the match like Taker did.
That's all I need.
But and
Then
then
and then
Darby
we
returned.
had shout outs to Genie Swerve,
Yes.
who became a certified meme after he crossed his own.
Genie Swerve.
So,
Oh, Kazam.
oh, oh no.
Overall show, what you give it?
Overall, I guess B minus
Yeah.
3.75.
Yeah, I'll go 3.75. I think I'm a 3.75 with the show.
That's what C plus. I guess C plus.
Nice.
Again, I think the highlights were like the two certifiable main events, the women's title and the men's title.
Yeah, I agree.
And it was surrounded by pretty good matches. They weren't the highest of the highest.
All right. Next show is Evolution. Um, we kick off with the Intercontinental Women's Championship. We have Becky Lynch, Bailey, and Lyra Valkyrie.
That match was excellent. 4-5.
I'm at four
Four seven.
five.
I might go 4.75 for that pin.
Actually, you know what?
Becky has every right to call out that being the slickest pin I've ever seen. Yep, yep.
I was very close to a 5 at this one, just because I thought they all brought it, and I thought this match was very good. The pacing of it and everything, I thought it was a lot of fun, and for them to kick off the show with so much energy, and then that pin was fucking sick. How she slid that shit was perfect. You know what?
Shout out to
Yeah,
Bailey.
4.75. I'm at 4.75.
And screw that fan with the Becky Hogan sign. I think Becky is cool.
I love that she's wearing yellow and red.
Yes. Team.
Next match is the NXT Women's Championship. We have JC Jane versus Jordan Grace.
JC Jane is like 10 times better than she used to be.
Yeah,
I was watching this match, the match she had with Masha, and I'm like, I nobody carried her.
yeah,
They used I got certifiably as we watched her, like maybe I say even a year ago in NXT, when she got against the upper tier women, like you could feel she was being carried in the match. Like now she seems like she's on equal footing and she's good. So this one I'm going 4-5.
I'll go
I think
for. I want to
I
go
think
four two
everything
five.
makes sense. I think the betrayal made sense.
Yeah,
Like it was good. It was good.
I'm at 4.25.
And she punched the shit out of Jordan.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if she didn't break her nose, but yeah, you can see clearly before the end of the match, her nose was fine. At the end of the match, why's her nose bleeding?
yeah. Next match is the Women's Tag Team Championship match. We have Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus the Kabuki Warriors versus Flair Bliss versus Ruka and Zarya.
This one I give a 3.75. I think it was a little not messy. It was just a little hard to focus on everything. Uh, and I just wasn't as interested in it. So like my excitement level wasn't that high. But I think Raquel looked great, and it was good to see Zaruka
Yeah,
like on a big stage like that. So there you
I enjoyed this match for what it was. I'm liking the pairing of Charlotte and Alexa. I'm like very interested in their storyline so far. Um, I like the Kabuki Warriors, but again, I wished Asuka was kind of more singles, and same thing with Kari. Um, but for all in all, though, I thought they brought it. I thought it was a fun tag match. I'm gonna go. I'll go forward with it just because I enjoyed what I saw. I saw even the NXT and the Soul Worker getting some shine, everyone getting their shine and stuff like that. So I enjoyed the match, and it was a good title defense for Roxanne and right and Roxanne and Raquel. So yeah, I'll stay with the four. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus.
And this one, I didn't. Yeah,
You're breaking up a little bit. What you said?
I said this one, I believe, right? We both said it didn't have the greatest build up to it, right?
Nah, not at all.
But I think the match over delivered on the short amount of time it had. So like I was happy with what I saw.
Me too.
Uh, Trish has not lost a step, and I think like this is just to show when certain people do have chemistry, even if they haven't fought many times or anything. This was still a better match than she had at WrestleMania
I
by
agree.
leaps and bounds
Yeah, I agree.
for it being so like impromptu.
Yeah,
So I give it a 4.
I'll stick with the four. I thought they brought forward. Again, Trish never hasn't lost a step. She could keep going. If she wants to wrestle regular time, she's gonna be one of the top. But yeah, I enjoyed the match a lot, and that was a match that we all thought a lot of people were gonna thought we were gonna see a cash in, but there was another match that happened. Next match we have Jade Cargill versus Naomi. This is
I
fun.
think it didn't go as hard,
Yeah,
but I understand. I understand where we are. I still think Jay should have tried to murder her. That's all I'm saying. Every time she gets her hands on her, she beats her up, but I always feel Jay doesn't exactly go quite far enough.
she's Batman.
No, she's not because Naomi would have like a broken leg or something.
Yeah, that's true.
She's out here like I don't know, like 1940 Superman. She'll tie you up on a light pole and leave you.
There you go. I thought it was solid. I thought it was a solid match. I think it like again, like you said, like No Holds Bar. I expect a bit more of the hardcore shit of it, but and also I wanted Bianca to get more involved with it, and she kind of did not. She kind of just was a referee, to be honest. She just
She
played the part of
she didn't
referee.
stand out.
Yeah.
She didn't stand out at all.
So I'm gonna stick. I liked what I saw though, so I'll keep a four with this, but it's like teetering off a four.
This one I'm gonna give 3.75
Okay.
because I still think it could have been better. Like I don't think it was bad at all, but like
Yeah.
there's a level it didn't reach. That's it.
The women's battle royal match. Um, we had quite a few girls there. They don't have the list of the ladies, but there was a bunch of them.
Usually they do. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I don't see the list of the ladies, but Stephanie Barker won. Um, I did like it. I did like. I'm not a big fan of battle royals sometimes because I think they just stay in corners and stuff like that. But I felt like they did a good job in showcasing the people they needed to showcase, and there was a lot of funny spots as well, and I think that there was a lot of cool spots as well. So, and Barker wins, so
I think Chelsea was an MVP. I think Nikki Bella was good. I think Last Legend was the MVP,
it was good.
and I think Stephanie played the part perfectly.
Yep,
I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
I'll stick with a four. But Stephanie Barker, she has a title shot at Clash, and then our main event is the women's world champion Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. I'm saying this straight out. This was a five.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Even to defend the cash in, like everything made sense, everything worked together, and love the fact that it was a surprise that she cashed in on them because she did not target them whatsoever. So I
I
love
said
that.
it. What I
Yeah,
tell
you
you?
did say that. 100% you did say that.
What I
And then
tell
we
you?
talked about it too. It was like, yeah, she hasn't really talked to them at all. And then when you brought that up, when I thought of you exactly when she cashed in. I was like, damn. I was like, this was good because she did not even talk to them at the moment. She
Mm-hmm.
was like fucking with Tiffany and Molly and everything. So everyone thought the target was a Tiffany, and then the way they did it was perfect. And then beyond that, before that match, they wrestled a good almost 20 minutes, and they fucking brought it. And their chemistry is unmatched. They have great chemistry, and this is years of them working with each other and stuff like that. And I did love the end when they helped each other up and shook hands and helped each other out the ring, and the crowd went crazy for them as they left. So I thought this match was a beautiful ending. I thought it was a beautiful main event for Evolution, and it shows how far the women has come to have this much of a match, to show so much storyline in this match, and have Naomi get her shine as well. I thought it was a perfect. I thought the whole thing was perfect, and for that segment, that whole end. So yeah, it's a 5 for me.
I just look at the picture they have for her.
Yeah,
It's just like it's perfect because it's her with the Chuck E. Cheese smile with the belt, with the band-aid on her nose and the blood. It's just like
and
it,
and and
it
just
looked
like
perfect.
and just
Yeah,
like Becky's SmackDown one when she got her nose busted over by Nia Jax, and she was
yeah,
standing and she looked fucking badass. I thought Naomi looked fucking badass with the bleeding nose and shit. I was like, I understand it was an injury, but fuck, it looked cool.
that's true.
She looked insane because like again it was starting. So her busting her nose is it was starting. Her eyes were getting like black towards the thing, so it looked like she had makeup on to make her look more demonic. But it was a bruise. But it was like
Yeah,
fuck, she looks insane, and it was fucking great. So
yeah.
yeah,
I
at
agree.
five.
Five,
Yeah.
five all the way.
Overall, I thought this was a great great pay per view. I hope they. I wouldn't mind this being a yearly thing. I really would not, because you have so much good
Just
women
space
there.
it out. Just
Yeah,
please don't put it in the weekend with a bunch of other stuff.
no, like have it its own month. I feel like this is one thing that WWE is doing is they oversaturating the pay per view market. And I understand you want to do PLEs and you're not doing much house shows. The reason why they're doing that because they're not doing as much house shows, so they have the time. They're not like, and when they do house shows, they do it in places they never really go. So they do it out of country and things like that. So when they do these the pay per views, that 2 weeks between is not enough time to build something that makes me want to watch it. So I want them to slow down with it. I think we might get our first slowdown after SummerSlam because the next Clash is like at the end of that month. So it's like 3 almost 4 weeks of build, but yeah, it's getting oversaturated. And then you also have AEW, you also have TNA, and their pay per views as well. So like it gets oversaturated.
It's a good problem to have, but it's bad if you want people to remember everything that happened.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But yeah, I wouldn't mind this being a weekly thing. Not a weekly, a monthly thing. I would not a monthly, a yearly thing. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind this
yeah.
being a
Once a
yearly
year.
thing.
Once a year is
It's
fine.
because again, our women's roster of NXT and WWE right now is fucking ridiculous. It's a strong ass roster, and I wouldn't mind the sprinkle of the legends coming back either. So like, I think they did a good job in showing the now. Even with Trish Stratus there, I think they did a great job of just showing what the women's division is now on that pay per view, and I thought it was a good statement. Um, I would have liked to
So,
see some of the older ladies. Like I would have loved to see Stacy Keeper come back and shit like that. But that's a for next year, or have them host next year or some shit like that.
uh, the the other thing I was praised the event for was I think it was nice and NXT like
Yes.
in terms of it was short and sweet and it
Mhm.
didn't overstay its welcome.
I agree. I agree. All right. TNA Slammiversary. Shit. Um, I did watch the pre-show just because there's the inspiration was there, so I had to watch it. The first match was Knockouts Tag Champions Inspiration versus Elegance Brand. Elegance Brand won. The match was okay. I gave it a 3. It had its shenanigans and stuff like that, but it was great to see inspiration. All right, I'm happy they're back in TNA. Did you watch any of this? Or no.
No, no.
Okay, so I'll just run through it fast. Hometown guy defeated Eric Young. It was an okay match. I give it a 3 as well. It was just solid, but again interference. But the hometown guy like rolled him up and got the win. He had an Islands jersey and shit like that. He was from New York this time. Um, Fourth rope, which was and the real one, Enzo Amore. Uh, this dude, fuck, Umaga Skid. I just went blank on his name. Um,
Ocella, yeah.
no, yeah, Zilla Fatu and I forgot the other guy's name. And it was a 6 man tag versus Mace Warner, Jake something, and then fuck, um, their international champion, Cutler, not Cutler,
Oh, it's Macklin.
Macklin. There you go.
Hmm.
It was a 6 man tag. It was solid. The promo in the beginning was better than the most of the match, but Zilla did have some crazy highlights in it. So I give it a correction. Forfeit wins. They're like their own wrestling brand. I forgot who owns them. It's a rapper that owns it, and they're doing their own shit with that.
I
But
think
they're
that's
team of TNA.
the guy that does music for AEW. I think it's West Side Gun. I'm
Yeah,
not
West
sure.
Side Gun. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he like does a bunch of the entrances you'll find in AEW he produced.
Oh, okay. All right. So we kick off the Slammiversary pay per view with the first match is Ali versus Alexander. Ali wins.
425. I thought the match was amazing. It was a little slippery, little touch and go here and there. Ali almost killed himself.
Yeah.
Uh, but I think they redeemed it by Cedric sending Tasha Steeles into orbit,
Yep.
and then the 450 right after that distraction. That was very smooth. That's like
Yeah.
again, if you want to talk about timing,
Yeah.
that was very tight.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm at 425 with that match too. Like I didn't want Ali to get hurt, but he was able not to get hurt. Great chemistry. I was just happy to see them going back at it, and yeah, the Tasha Steels and then to the 450. That was beautiful. Next match is the System and Matt Cardona versus Dark State.
Solid match. I think the highlight was Cardona and whatchamacallit on the same side.
Yep. And I'm biased, so I'm giving it a 425.
I give it a 3.75. I
um,
didn't think it had any like super highlights I can call out. It was just more of like a feel good moment of those two fighting side by side after
yeah.
being after. So what was the story in the show? Like, did they actually like turn
They
on each other?
so they've been going at it with each other for a while. They'll team up and they done. Then when he went to the System, they kind of separate. They had separate ways. But then Dark State jumped both of them separately, and Cardona was the only one that came to and Brian's save, and then Cardona got jumped, and then Myers came tried to save him, but he got jumped afterwards. So it was like they were trying to save each other in that sense, and then the System just got
Oh,
involved
okay.
with it as well. Um, I think he was wearing an Iron Man suit. My Brian Myers. That's all I saw was Iron
Well,
Man.
no, they were all color coded, so I don't know if it was specific. I just said they looked like they were sponsored by McDonald's.
Yeah. But I shout outs to Matt Cardona's gear. He had a lot of Easter eggs, as in the rated R on his knee pad. He had like blue and purple and gold for Razor. He had a Jeff Jarrett jacket. There was a lot of Easter eggs. Mikey Rick on his tights. So there was a lot of like Easter eggs on his costume. He was spotting out. Um, Again, I'm biased, so I put it a little higher. And then the hot tags they had was fucking great. That one dude, the one white dude that's in that is in that group, like I think they gotta get rid of him.
Why? You gotta have the straight man. He's the one that could drive because he's
I think he got
he's
like
like
the
Punk. He's straight
I
edge.
think he got like the extra scraps from everyone because he has the worst gear, and then he's probably the worst promo.
Promo, I don't even think I've heard him say anything.
He just talks like a regular. He's like, "Ah." He don't have no like anything in his voice. Like stop letting him talk. Don't let him talk. Let him do what Roman used to do. Have him have a catchphrase, and that's the only thing he does. Don't give him anything else. He
Just
did
put
that.
him in the vehicle. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Have him sit in the front seat. That's it.
Next match is Tessa versus Indy.
But that was a solid match.
Yeah.
I this one is probably opposite for me. I am biased because I follow indie stuff, and I like how she put up the entire history of those two. Like, not to say that TNA didn't do it, but I again she went the extra mile because she actually had photos and stuff of them together.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So it added a little something extra to it. I thought it was good. I give it a 3.75.
I'm at the same. I thought it was solid though.
Mm.
Next match is the TNA Knockouts champion. Yeah, Masha Slamovich versus JC Jane. JC Jane wins.
This is a 4.75 for me. I thought this was another amazing match. Like I said before about Jordan, she JC's on a different level now. So again, you sitting there looking to see who's the better wrestler. It's just like, nope. It's just it's the best of the best up there now. Whoever wins wins. And I would. She barely had. Now I'm not saying that Fatal Attraction, Fatal Influence. Although they should probably buy the name Fatal Attraction. Uh, that movie's mad old. Come on.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm just saying, yes, they were a factor, but they were less of a factor. Also, I would like to call out some of the technical blunders of the pay per view. If you look at the intro, Masha's name had with what is it, Lee Ying
Oh yeah.
and Zaya Brookside at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it spoiled the fact that they were going to save her.
So from what I thought, they was gonna come out with her.
Well, they messed up and still
They
put the
forgot.
names there. They
They
didn't come
forgot.
out with her.
Yeah. They forgot. Because
So,
even on the wrestling on their match picture, it had them behind her.
yep, well, they forgot.
You know, they're like I'm hungry. You go catering.
They both
Damn.
went to go get coffee at the same time.
I'll
Right?
go four or
Well,
five with this. I think this is probably JC Jane's best match. And this she's been picking it up very much. So to give her that, like I like her match with Stephanie Barker, but like you said, like it didn't have the interference like we usually get off of Fatal Influence. So I give her a lot of credit, and she's holding her own. She's promos are strong. I like her as champ. I'm digging her as champ, and now she's TNA Knockouts champ as well.
yep. Let's see. As Trick would say, let's talk about it.
Yep. Next match, X Division title, Moose versus Leon Slater. The winner, Leon
Uh,
Slater. And the end, we had AJ Styles return. That was fucking dope.
I'd say 4 or 5 with an asterisk. I thought this match was amazing too.
Yeah,
Clash of Styles, and big man, small man, right?
yeah,
Young guy, vet versus pretty much Moose is a veteran by now. So it had everything going for it. And here's the thing too, because again, I'm not super uh, in tune with the show. They did a good job of presenting Moose's case and why it was important for him to win because it was like he was on his way to becoming like one of the longest reigning champions. So
yeah.
if Slater didn't win, you think, all right, this is Moose on his conquest to be like longest reigning X Division champion.
Damn. So that means we could have got AJ's versus Moose if he would have kept the
Could have,
title.
maybe,
Because I think AJ Styles is the longest X Division champion.
maybe.
Damn.
But again, then they pointed out that Leon Slater is the young, will be the youngest.
Yes.
By like when you look at it, it's like a few months too, because Amazing Red was 21. I was like, oh
Yeah.
damn, that's crazy. So again, I think that was some good work on their end. And then obviously the promo package and stuff. Like everything I felt for that match, like added to it. And I
Yeah,
thought it was
and
really a great match.
this was also
And then the
something.
AJ stuff at the end, that
Yeah,
was afterwards. That's a cake, the icing on the cake. So there you go.
I give it a lot of credit too because again, I wasn't catching up to TNA like this, so this is me just watching without watching the last couple weeks. So they did a good job in telling me everything that was going on with that storyline. So it made me invested into the match more. Um, and I like the fact that he didn't just do the swanton. He went for his move as well to make sure his ass stayed down. Like if he looked for that desperate move to like to keep his ass down.
Well, no,
Um,
he did. He didn't. He did his, and
and
then they
yeah,
had to pull out the Jeff.
yeah. No, he did the Jeff first, and then he
No,
did the.
he did his first. Then Moose got out. He did Jeff's when Moose moved to the middle of the
Oh,
ring,
okay, and then he did
and
his
then
again.
he did his again. Yeah,
Yeah, so he did 3 times. So
that was cool because he did that swanton, and Moose was really far.
yeah, that's a long one. I'm at 4-5, 4-5, and then AJ Styles just coming out with his old theme and shit was pretty cool. So I
Yes, sir.
give credit. TNA Tag Team Champions, the Hardys, Never Bros, the Radicals, and Top Dollar Navarro in the ladder match for the tag team titles.
R.I.P. Top Dollar's nuts.
Like,
Yo, he fell the wrong way on that ladder.
yeah, he did.
Woo! All I gotta say, that is the highlight of that match. Jesus. I mean, no. Jeff with the rope ladder
Yeah,
is kind of crazy.
yeah,
That needs to be saved and put in like the GIF Hall of Fame. That's ridiculous. What? That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Is Jeff Hardy on a rope ladder.
yep, yep.
Like the match was good. Don't get me wrong. I think the Nimbus killed it. I think I was expecting the Rascals to take it, but also not because it wasn't the other guy since he's injured.
Yeah,
Like all I'm saying is I was least expecting the hardest because I was just thinking, oh, man, either the Nimbus are going to keep it or they're going to put it on somebody young, one of the younger dudes.
yeah.
But like ending be damned, it was still a great match. But yeah, that there's some stuff that happened and that's just got me like Jesus Christ. Wrestling is ridiculous.
And then also at the end we got Bubble Ray coming out challenging the
Yeah,
Hardy Boys for one last time.
damn right. Where's Devon?
Oh, he coming.
That crowd was like, "Where's Devon at?
He's like
Come
one
on,
match. He's like I won the one time.
man." So
Yo, right,
I'm gonna give it a. I might give this one a 4 or 5 too, man. It was
yeah.
pretty good.
I'm up at there. I'm at 4-5 as well. Oh shit, my mic went down. Hold on. Yeah, I'm at a 4-5 as well. Shout outs to Mattel, and they're releasing a Chelsea Green Ultimate.
Which outfit is it?
It's her, the one with her face.
Oh, good. I might get that one.
I might have to get that one as well. And then there's a stupid Hogan and Seth Rollins. Fuck Hogan. Anyway, uh,
If you got nothing nice to say, I won't say anything at all.
he never has nothing nice to say. So there we go.
Well,
There you go. TNA World Championship match. We had Trick Williams versus Joe Hendry versus Mike Santana. Winner Trick Williams, and I actually give him credit for how he won that too,
yeah, true, true.
and his
I think
gear.
I think I think Trick was a 5.
Yeah,
Trick from the time he entered, he started singing that song. He came out. He was. It was over. It was over. Sorry. He's on again. He's on another level too.
yeah. He's been killing it.
This new
I
Trick
I
is
wasn't crazy
untouchable.
about the what happened on last night, but I'm
Yeah,
digging what he's doing.
true. I think the match was great. I think everybody played their parts. I think they knew he wasn't winning, so I guess you could call it the misdirection because everything felt like it was building up for Mike Santana.
Yeah,
But I think they had the confidence that they could do it at a bigger show. So all right. and they did break the attendance record, which I'm like, okay, which means like the interest level is coming back for some TNA. That's good. But as far as the match, I'm gonna give it a 5. I think
Okay.
everything played into what it needed to, but yeah, Trick was on fire.
Yeah.
A totally different level.
What score you gave it?
5.
5. I'm at a 5. I think the excitement, the crowd was really into this match too. Like the crowd was going in and out, and when Trick won, you heard the hearts break.
Yep, that's true.
Um, yeah, I'm at 5. It was a great main event. Overall show,
I
I'm
think
at a
that's
four or
like a
five.
B plus.
Yeah,
B plus. That's like A minus.
yeah. I'll say like 4.25.
I think my score, I probably be at A minus, so it's like 4 or 5. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
Also, shout outs to Defining Moments Penta getting his first WWE figure. I might actually have to pre-order that one.
They need to make that damn ninja star.
Yeah. How are they gonna make it spark?
I'm talking to you, 2K particle effects. Oh no, wait, no, I'm talking about the game. In real life, no, make it a firecracker, a firework.
Like the old Boba Cops figure.
Sell illegal fireworks with wrestling figures. Yeah, I said.
Hope kids don't listen to you.
Oh, well, no, the kids aren't the ones putting them out. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, use common sense, kids.
They have they're showing a lot of new figures right now as we speak. Motor City Machine Guns getting their first Mattels. They showed Io Sky is getting a new figure. Damon Priest getting a new figure. You got Austin in black shorts. You have Andrade's first figure back as an elite with the speed title.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that Chelsea Green is a must. They have the WrestleMania 13 Brett. They have the WrestleMania 13 Austin, and they have the Kent Shamrock coming in a 3 pack.
I said here's what it is. They need to make the Lions Den.
The Lions Den. Yeah,
The Lions Den 2 pack. Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn.
there you go.
And then special figure, if you pre-order it, you get it. What's his name? Steve Blackman
All right.
and Owen Hart. There you go, because
You
they were
get the
all in the
techno
Lions
music
Den.
too.
Yes, yeah, hell yeah. No, but
Uh,
listen, if they ever make another Steve, like a current like retro Steve Blackman,
yeah,
the stick should glow in the dark
the glowing dark sticks.
because
Yeah,
they did.
yeah. Well, they have the DX sticks. See, there you go.
Oh, they have the technology. Oh,
They do. Um. So yeah, this is it. Our reviews. We'll be back Sunday with our regular show. We'll have a wrestling retrospect and everything going. When we return. There was just too much damn wrestling to review, so we wanted to get all that out. So now we're back to our regularly scheduled program on Sunday, or whenever we record this week, and we'll be back into that. So, thank you for listening. This is Wrestling Babble. Follow us on all social medias. We have Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, TikTok, all Market the Mic. I also have a Blue Sky and the Instagram other one. Follow me there. I don't care. I don't really look at them. And follow Wrestling Link.
yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Recycling Inc. That's Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify.
Yep, yep.
And we
Peace
got a
out.
WordPress. Do
Yeah,
it.
there you go. WordPress. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry.